You join me while I'm stuck in traffic again. This time it's the afternoon. Yeah, what else can I do with my time? I am stuck with traffic a lot. I think later on I will actually, if I didn't like driving so much, I would actually be chauffeur driven, because that would be really good. I could use my time more productively, but I like driving, so figures. Anyways, so what is today's video about? You know about the entire security threat that is going on, and if you know me personally, you know that one of the businesses that I own is a IT company, and that too specifically IT security. We have our own encryption and a product that actually keeps the top companies. I'm trying to see how I can give out information without giving out information, you can see. So it is a really secure place where you can store data. It has its own level of encryption. It is a different encryption to anything else in the world, and that is the product that one of my companies actually serves. So what exactly is going to happen with it? What is going on with the Intel chip problem, and how does it affect you? This is a very big problem that is, and it's on a hardware level. Those of you who understand it will understand the gravity of it. If it's a software problem, you can patch it, but it is a hardware problem and it can't be patched. Oh, and again, those of you who personally know me and are using my product, I don't want to name it, but if your G Vault is, if you put anything in your G Vault, it is secure. No matter what happens, even if you have a hardware breach in your processor, the encryption is still there. It cannot be broken. We have tested it. That's the reason. That's one of the things I was doing yesterday. We did some extensive testing on it, and that is it's still secure. You don't have to worry. If it wasn't secure, you will be advised of what to do. But I know that, you know, the encryption, I created it, so it's not going to be broken as of such. Anyways, let's continue. The entire security threat problem, it is a hardware level encryption. It is a big problem. What should you do? What can you do to stop this from happening? The short answer is really nothing you can do except patch the problem, but patches are not going to work. You're only securing the hardware side. You're only securing the software side, and that's the reason why, you know, because the I don't want to get too technical, the processor read writes, that is going to get slow. In turn, your processor processing is going to get slow because you have changed this. This is a very big issue, and I wasn't expecting something like this from Intel. And the funny thing is, this has been it has been proven true for even chips that have been out there for 10 years or more. So even chips as back as 10 years, they are still having this security flaw. What are you going to do? Well, currently, as I told you, nothing you can do. Just continue using. You have some patches, updates. Turn on your Windows updates, turn on your Mac updates. In Linux, I believe it's already patched. And also Mac has also already rolled out a software, so that's also patched. Windows is the only one which we are waiting for to have a patch, but it's not yet out there. What I would suggest is, you know, the problem is because it's a hardware level encryption, be careful on what you're traveling to. So any of those shady sites, don't do it. That's going to be a big problem. Don't travel into shady sites. Turn off your JavaScript. This is a big one. Turn off your JavaScript, because JavaScript can be accessed, and it will actually help. It will run in the kernel, and that could cause this problem again. Your data could be compromised. I think that's the only thing you can do actually. Update your Windows, do all of these things. I'm really I don't know what the word is. I'm really angry and also sad that, you know, Windows, that Intel could have such a big problem, and they haven't done anything to fix it, even though this thing has been there for the last 10 years, and it is a processor level problem. That's something that is really sad to me. And I know that why they have built it. It's basically a backdoor for the NSA. Yes, you heard me say it. It is a backdoor. Let's call it what it is. It is a backdoor for the NSA. They created it, they used it for so long, and finally it's out in the wild, and now probably they are actually using it as a weapon to force people to upgrade to Windows 10, or I don't know what their agenda is, but it's really bogus. I don't know what to do, but yeah, let's just live with it. So this is a sad day. Let's keep on working, and I think later on maybe, as I've talked to some people in Intel, what they've told me is it will actually be at least June still they see a processor that is going to be safe from this. AMD, you're safe, but AMD is not the market share. For example, I own so many computers, it's ridiculous, but on my personal scale, I own so many computers. Only one of those are AMD's. Rest everything is, one desktop is AMD. Rest everything is Intel, including my Mac. And those of you who are thinking you're on Mac, it is going to keep you safe. Mac is not going to keep you safe here, because they still use Intel chips. So Apple is not going to keep you safe this time. I know, I use Mac, so I don't know what else to say. Let's just deal with it. So these are the few tips I wanted to say. This is the entire thing that is going on. Be careful. Try to be careful where you're going on websites, and if you have to run certain things, be sure that it is from a proper reputable software, and you're not getting something that is bug, because this is going to be a big problem. You are going to get a lot of vulnerabilities, lot of ransomware, all of this that is going to exploit this particular vulnerability, and it is going to be a big problem in this year. So we are starting off this year with the biggest breach in the entire history as I know. This is the biggest security flaw, at least in so many years of my experience. I have never seen something at this scale, because it affects everyone, and basically everyone, not just enterprises. I'm talking about small people to big people, everyone. So that is a big problem. So stay tuned for normal business videos. Today I wanted to just get this off my chest, and also warn my viewers who are there, because I know that you also have Intel computers, and I basically wanted to warn you whatever I can warn you about. As some of you know, as those of you know me personally, they know that I am one of the foremost authorities in cyber security, because of my company and because of the encryption and everything. So I wanted to, this is some free advice that I wanted to give you out there. I'll just search for this thing, get more details, and if there are more updates about this, I will be creating more videos. So stay tuned, subscribe, and if you have any questions, comments, leave them in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. This has been Jamie for TopEvt, and I'll continue my journey through traffic. See you in the next video.